to put on the Jupiter at night. Those days are over. You don't have to sell your live audience to the night.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Jupiter at Night. My name is Chris.
I'm Alan.
I'm Jeremy.
Hey, you guys, happy Thursday.
Hi.
Hi.
You know, the long-timers out, they know Thursday is our Friday here at Jupiter at Night because we can.
Yeah.
So that
Why
seemed like a
not?
good idea to us. And usually on Thursdays, we like to look forward to the movies. But before we get to that, couple of items of business. First of all, you got your hands, Alan, on the new Connect.
Connect.
Got connected.
Actually, not hands-on.
Whoa.
No,
Oh, good point,
my
yeah.
hands are just all over.
Hands
And-
off.
Just wherever
and
I
I play
want.
a little bit too.
Yeah.
So I guess I'd say we'll won't make this the Connect show, so we'll save that for Lotso. We're gonna do that live tomorrow night over at jupiterbroadcasting.com/live. And speaking,
They'll probably be talking a lot about New Vegas still.
New Vegas,
yeah.
and then the early Connect impressions.
Yeah.
I think that'll be a cool show. And then one last item of business: if you are a Linux Action Show live viewer, we will not be live on Sunday
Say
this
what?
week. We will be live Saturday,
Saturday.
5 p.m.
Oh.
Pacific.
Yes.
That works out better for me because I always sleep past the
You
Sunday.
do. You do, yeah. I know. Now, okay. So let's get on to the movies, gentlemen, because usually we would talk about maybe something that's in the theater this weekend.
Mm-hmm.
You know, something grabs us.
Something that we might go see, but probably I won't end up going to see.
There's one problem with that.
What?
It's just junk in the theaters this
Yeah,
weekend.
not a damn good thing coming out.
No.
No.
Is there anything you want to go see?
No.
There's nothing I even know of right now.
I think the next thing I'm waiting for is Harry Potter, which I believe is next weekend.
I don't know if I'm going to see that in the theater.
Oh, shut up.
No, I'm not poo-pooing. You can go
I
see
am.
it. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like it, but
Oh, yeah, I know.
but you know,
Exactly.
You know what we have had? We could reflect back on this week, which we often are fond of doing here at Jupiter Night, and there has been a lot of Batman 3 news,
Absolutely.
including a little bit of what we now know we don't know, but we know for sure
That's
that we
what I
won't
hate,
know
like-
about Batman.
People are so obsessed with all this movie news, and
Yeah.
then, like, when no news comes out, it's like, that's news.
No, here's the news.
There's no news that we have is news.
Well, it's a confirmation of something that
Yeah.
won't be there.
Yeah.
That
So
could
it's
be
not-
a million different
It's not
things.
not news, it's anti-news.
No, we've got it for you right here. There will not be a Riddler in the new Batman movie.
Which this actually goes directly against some earlier rumors that we had heard that Joseph Gordon-Levitt, is that the guy's name?
Yeah.
Uh,
Probably.
That played Cobra Commander.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That he would be playing that role, but
I was
no.
wondering where you're going with that. Oh, okay, that's interesting. So they might have been considering it, but no. Like the word came from Christopher Nolan himself that the also not in 3D.
I'm really excited that they finalized it.
I like that.
Yeah.
That seems like a good step to me. Now,
It means they can do more interesting things with their lenses and stuff when they're actually shooting it, though.
And-
They don't
and-
have to always be thinking about...
well, you
He
know,
said he just wants to
3D
shoot in high
shots.
def, so it's going to look beautiful.
Well, you
it's
know,
going to look
like,
crisp and
he
dark
shot
and
those-
awesome.
the-
Oh, Clayface.
oh,
Dude, you can't put a picture up in front of me. I'm sorry.
totally set it up, dude. Totally
I
set
don't
it up.
care. I ruin things.
Yeah, so
You got to tell me beforehand.
So that's the rumor. The rumor is that maybe our villain is going to be Clayface.
Well, let me clarify, because that
really?
rumor has come directly
Right?
from
Oh,
IO9.
I'm sorry, I ruined that for you, Chris.
no, it's fine. I'm excited. I think
And
Clayface
this is-
would be amazing.
know,
This
they
that you're
haven't-
showing if you're watching the live thing is the best, like, Batman.
Yeah.
This
I
is
don't
the most
care.
famous version of Clayface,
Oh, yeah,
too, that
absolutely.
there is out there. But actually,
awesome.
if you know the comic history, there was like 6 or 7 different Clayfaces.
Yeah, so this is not
throughout
this is not the true Clayface. If you go
No,
by
this is like the
comics.
second or third one. I don't remember which one.
Man, I sure like it though.
Yeah, he's
This
awesome.
is definitely the type of Clayface that I would like to see.
Yeah,
Now, here's the thing.
and I think movies have the ability
Nobody attached to the movie has actually even said the word Clayface.
Yeah.
But they have cast a couple of the women for the movie, including one that was at one time involved with Clayface.
Oh.
So that's why this speculation
Yeah,
has
this,
begun.
this is, and IO9's kind of leading the charge on some of the speculation, and you know, to their credit, they kind of they put a pretty well written article together on it.
Sure, and there was reasoning for having Clayface come in as the villain for this is perfectly
Yeah.
sound.
And I'd love to see if they could do it. I mean, the technology they use.
They totally could.
Yeah, I think so too. So
But you
put a
know,
link to that in the
with
show notes.
Nolan's Batman, they'd have to keep it a little more realistic.
I would think so.
So what I'm hoping actually for is the original, the very first Clayface.
Yeah.
Was really just a psychopathic maniac that wore a clay mask. But he was also an actor.
He's always been an actor, though, right? Every iteration.
No,
I've
not
seen.
every time.
No, really.
No, but that's one of his more famous backstories. So it was
Okay.
that he was an aging actor that was trying to hold on to his youth.
Yeah.
The whole
We all
reason
do
that he
it.
went crazy in the first iteration was because he was aging and he was not handling his aging well. Well, it turns out that the studio that originally did one of his films was making a remake of it
Not starring him.
and didn't cast him.
Now, come on, hold on. Let's take a tangent here just for a second.
Mm-hmm.
Just for a second. What do you guys think about? There's a link in our show notes again. There's new information coming out that more and more talk about a Superman reboot. You know, we know Spider-Man's coming along now. It's going to be Spider-Man reboot. Spider-Man's back in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I hate that because the first Spider-Man was a reboot.
Exactly.
They've already done it.
We just went through that.
Like everyone that
And
cares knows anyways.
Probably
the
more
general
important to you,
public
Star
knows
Trek just got
anyways.
rebooted too.
Yeah, but you know, here's the difference. Is I feel like with Spider-Man and even Superman to an extent, we just spent all the time up front. It's like the new Bond movies.
Mm-hmm.
The new Bond movies. We just spent
Another
all the
reboot.
time up front, and now they're going to reboot it.
Yep.
And with
hate it.
Star Trek, you know, you got 30 years before that before
That's
that
true.
ever rebooted.
That's true, but it is still part of this wave
Yeah.
of reboots. That,
Well, okay,
Yeah.
the
They're
first
coming
one,
around.
like he was saying, like when Spider-Man first did it, it's like, okay, I get it. If there's some knuckleheads who don't know the story,
I guess,
I
yeah.
get it. It sucks that they got to waste the time, but whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're doing it again.
Exactly.
It hasn't even been like 10
Just
years.
Bring. I don't understand why you can't just make the same movie just with different directors and producers and
just
writers.
make your next sequel a
Use the
reboot,
same character.
a
Yeah.
spiritual reboot.
Sure.
Just make it a better movie.
And that's really what Superman Returns was, and I think they point to that as one of the flops because they consider Superman Returns to have failed because it maybe was not a reboot.
It was supposed to be a continuation of Superman 2.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. When
So-
he comes back after being gone for X amount of years.
Right.
Now,
Weird.
I don't think that's why Superman Returns didn't do well.
I think it's probably because it was way too emo.
It was super emo.
Yeah.
Now,
I-
if that came out now, it probably would have sold.
Maybe.
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 They just
if he
weren't ready for the emo Superman.
Maybe if he was a vampire Superman, then it would have
Ooh,
sold.
with sparkly
man.
skin.
So all right, so you guys are both thumbs up on the Clayface.
Oh,
Oh,
absolutely.
hell yeah.
Yeah.
And you're probably right, J-Man. They probably won't do the true, full Clay.
Oh, I hope they do. I hope they go a little
But
crazy
if they
with
took
it.
something that was a mix between that original psychopathic
Yeah.
actor that was aging poorly, and just like you said, put in the commentary on remakes and everything, I
Yeah.
think that Nolan would totally go for that. He's kind of meta like that.
Yeah, I could see his world, his Batman is much more reality based.
Right.
It's obviously still very far from reality, but it's much more reality based. So it's probably not likely that he's going to have somebody that looks like.
Well, no.
Like
no.
how they did Two-Face. Two-Face was more of like a burn victim.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it looked
But they
good.
They
can
made it
still do
real.
them like
Yeah.
drippy and just kind of oozy, and then able to kind of morph into.
Yeah, I suppose he could be like a chemical
kinda-
victim.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me
There's so
blow
many
your
different
mind for a
ways.
minute on casting Clayface.
Okay.
Okay, the whole guy he's an older actor that's not been
Yeah.
cast in a remake of something that made him famous years ago. What if they put Michael Keaton as Clayface
Ooh.
in the Batman
The original
remake?
Batman.
That
movie
would be
Batman.
awesome.
I think so too. I think it would be amazing.
And
Oh, hell yeah.
even
Now
though
I'm going to
Michael
be
Keaton has
disappointed. It's
done,
not going to be.
I know, right?
Because Michael Keaton's the shit. I don't care.
he's done a lot
He's
of pretty
awesome.
crappy,
I love
stupid
him.
little funny movies.
And I
but
haven't
he is-
watched him, so I still like him.
He's good.
I
He's good.
I think if they could, I don't think they could do it because they'd be worried about breaking immersion.
I don't know. I go back to the statement that I believe that Christopher Nolan is kind of a thinking outside the box, very meta kind of guy, where his movies are not just movies; they're also commentaries on themselves. Inception is a great example of that.
I haven't seen Inception.
All right.
That's
They're
a fail
good
on my
things.
part.
Yeah.
That is a fail.
need to go. Is it out yet?
Oh yeah.
No, it's not out
video
on
yet?
disc yet. No.
Oh.
No, not
It might be still be in some theaters. You know what? Honestly, also just to loop back before we end the show, I didn't need the Riddler.
I've never been impressed with the Riddler. Actually, I heard
Oh,
that he was
what?
a good villain in the Arkham Asylum video game.
Okay.
I heard that that's one of the best times that he's
I thought
ever
he was okay
showed
in the
up as.
cartoon.
Dude, when he's in the cartoon, because he can be dark and he's just all about these crazy riddles, and he wants to. He's an insane
What about Jim
guy that's
Carrey
all
as
about the
Riddler?
puzzle.
Jim Carrey Riddler?
Yeah, that was
No,
terrible. No.
That, I know. I
It
just,
could have been good. He
It
could
could've
have
been.
made such a good Riddler. It's just
Didn't, though.
the story. It was.
It was like
I don't
Batman
wanna
in
get into
Vegas, that whole movie. It was just ridiculous.
I know.
Oh, side note, Nolan confirmed previously that Mr. Freeze would not be showing up in his movies
Yeah.
either.
Which another one they ruined.
Yeah.
They
totally.
ruined that.
That guy has
hell
very
out of it.
great
Oh.
I think we're
character
all on
development and
record.
pathos, but no. You can't do him in the classic good style anymore because nobody expects it.
Cat the Engine in the chat room says that I need to go see Inception. So, I will.
You know what? I think I'd agree with that.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Now, while we're just talking about sequels and rumors and what's been squashed, it sounds like, I believe TrekMovie.com ran the story, surprisingly, that it sounds like Khan is officially out for the next Star Trek movie.
That's true.
So that's, I think, good too.
Yeah, I think so as well.
I didn't want to see the next
Break the molds. Go somewhere else.
You need to see that movie.
Yeah.
No, you need to see. It's good. I know it sounds like, it's a Star Trek
No,
movie.
I know. It's on the Netflix queue now. It's there. So
Get it on Blu-ray, dude.
well, it's in HD, yo.
Oh, what? No, Blu-ray. Blu-ray.
Yeah.
Everything looks better.
Okay,
Blu-ray.
so I can buy a Blu-ray player, or I can watch HD on Netflix.
Totally. I thought you had one. No.
No, that's why
I
I
should
want to
have
buy
brought you the movie.
PS3.
I own both versions.
Shoot.
But I can
Normal
watch
Hey, you know
it on
what?
HD. I don't have Blu-ray.
I think that probably wrapped up our show.
Yeah.
What do you guys think?
One more quick thing. If this kind of news piques your interest, the superhero movie stuff, I've got a great link in the show notes, superherohype.com.
I was actually,
great source to go and
it's
get
funny
those
because
things.
my eyes drifted over to the screen here while you were going, and I looked over and their website was very shiny.
Yeah.
It got my attention.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a pretty good read. You know what? It's a good way to fill your Friday if you're watching this on a Friday and you get to work and you got a little time to kill. I'm not saying you screw off on the internet at work or anything.
Oh, you
Do
do.
it.
Ah.
Do it. If
It's
you
better than
can,
Facebook.
Why not? Oh,
Go to this
God.
site instead.
Totally. In fact, if you'd like to do us a favor while you're over on Facebook, send out a link to Jupiter at Night. Spread the word, email it, Twitter it, I'm it, whatever you'd like to do.
Farmville it.
Blog it, sure.
Why not?
Go in Stowe, make it your status update in your thingy. I'd probably do that. I don't know. Tell anybody you know about Jupiter at Night because we're trying to spread the word and we appreciate it whenever you do.
Spam the internet.
Always.
Absolutely. And if you'd like to hear all our thoughts on New Vegas and Connect, be sure to tune into Lotso tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Pacific over at jupiterbroadcasting.com/live. And the Linux Action Show Saturday. That'll be Saturday at 5 p.m. Pacific instead of Sunday.
If you need a time zone converter. Go check jupiterbroadcasting.com/calendar.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. Well, thanks so much for tuning into this entire week of Jupiter at Night, and we'll see you right back here Tuesday night.